Okay class, welcome back to mathematics class. Today we are going to learn about fractions. In the last meeting you have learned about the data, and today we are going to go to the next chapter. In the last semester you have learned about fractions, and this is the next level of the fractions. Okay, the first one is about finding equivalent fractions. As you know, in the fractions we can convert from fractions here to the decimal or to the percentage. Next. Now, how to change a percentage to a fractions? A percentage represents hundreds, so you can often simplify the result. For example, 60% means 60 out of 100. So we can write 60% in here as 60 over 100. And we can simplify it by dividing both denominator and numerator by 10. So we have 6 out of 10. In here, we can simplify again, so we have 3 out of 5. How to change the decimal to a fractions? From a decimal to fractions, we can do this step. The first is determine the denominator. The second one is use the decimal digits as numerator, and the third one is simplify the fractions. Here are the example. So 0.8, as we know, it has one decimal place here, so it means 8 out of 10. So if we simplify 8 out of 10 divided by 2, both sides, and we have 4 out of 5. So 0.8 equals to 4 out of 5. Next, the second one. How to convert fractions to decimal? In here we have learned about how to convert decimal to fraction. Now we are going to learn about converting fractions to decimal. If we have a fraction like this, 3 out of 5 means 3 divided by 5. Out of means divide. So to change the fraction to decimal, we have to calculate the answer to the division. There are 3 methods for rewriting fractions as decimals. The first one is remembering the conversions for common fractions. For example, 1 out of 2 equals to 0.5. If you cannot remember, so you can do a pencil and paper division. Now this is the next step, and you can use a calculator, but in our school, as you know, the students are not allowed to use calculator during the test. So I recommend you to do a pencil and paper division. How to do a pencil and paper division? So you have to divide 3 by 8. 3 in here inside the bracket, division bracket, and 8 out of that. So 3 divided by 8, because it cannot, so you put 0 here and then put 0 here. So 30 divided by 8 is 3. So you get 24. So subtraction as usual, so you get 0.375. So the next one, there are 2 types of decimals. The first is terminating decimals, and the second one is recurring decimals. What is the terminating decimals? For example, 7 out of 25. If you do the division, so you will get 0.68. So the decimal stops after the 8. So there are no more digits after the 8. Now, this one is called the terminating decimal. This is the end of the digit, 0.68, and no more digit after the 8. How about recurring decimals? Is one in the single digit or group digit is endlessly repeated. For example, 1 out of 66. If you do the calculation, you will get 0.015151515115. So here we get 1 and 5 is endlessly repeated, or it's repeating until the infinity. Here, if you do the calculation, you will not get the end of the digit. So you can write recurring decimal as a shortened form. Because you cannot write like this, you can write as the shortened form. Now, if the decimal has a single digit that repeats, place a dot above and repeat on the repeating digit. For example, 0.2222222. In here, the 2 is the repeating digit here. So 0.2, we can place dot above the 2. In the second example, if we get 0.0151511515, so we have 1 and 5 as the repeating digit. So we can place dot above 1 and 5. How about 0.123749? Of course, the repeating digits are 3, 7, 4, and 9. You can place the dot in the beginning and in the end. Or another notation used are like this: 0.01515115. We can place the bar above the 1 and 5 here above. Or if we get 0.12374937493749, so we can place the bar above the 3, 7, 4, and 9. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you understand the topics, and you will do the quiz. After that, you will do the matching cards. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum.